Hey kiddos, happy Wednesday. We've done a lot of learning already this week with our conversions of metric units. Today we're going to continue with that in this chapter, except today we're going to be going in the opposite direction. We are not going to be multiplying and going to the right anymore. I'm going to show you how to use division. And remember, when you divide, you move your decimal to the left, depending on how many zeros you have, whether it's 10, 100, or 1,000. Now, don't forget with this trick, you have to have those numbers in order to do this trick, okay? All right, let's go ahead and take a look at some of these. Today, we are going to start by converting centimeters to meters. Okay, so go ahead and get out your little cheat sheet that we made, and let's make sure that we have that if we don't. I need you guys to recall that there are 100 centimeters in 1 meter. Do you guys remember that? Okay, so you can use what you know about dividing a decimal by 100. So if I have 23 5/10 of a centimeter and I want to make it into a meter, I am going to take a look and I am going to see how many zeros I have in 100. Excellent. So I'm going to do 23.5 divided by 100 because I have 100 centimeters in a 100. So I have 2. So I'm going to go ahead and put my decimal place marker here, and I'm going to move it to the left 2 times. 1, 2. Now remember, I'm moving to the left now because I'm dividing. Okay. All right. So then my answer would be the height of, the height of a book, let's call it, would then be 0.235 or 235 thousandths of a meter. All right. And if you are not with us, we are on textbook page 81, and we just did the problem with the little boy talking there. So let's take a look at number 20 on page 81. We're going to be converting to a decimal in meters. So I have 7 centimeters equals how many meters? Okay, well first, I've got to fill in this blank. So I need to do 7 divided by what? Remember that 100 centimeters is 1 meter. So, yep, I need to divide it by 100. So, I'm going to come over here, and I remember that every whole number has a decimal just to the right of it, right before your tenths and your hundredths. So I'll put a 0 there as a placeholder. Now I have a place to begin, and I'm going to move it over twice. 1, 2. And I'm going to fill in my little jumps there before I forget. And I can get rid of that guy. You could keep him, it doesn't matter. All right, and then my answer should be 0.07. Okay, I'd like for you guys to go ahead and do number 21 on your own, please. Go ahead and do number 21 on your own. Pause the video. All right, here we go. 60.8 centimeters equals 60.8 divided by something, which gives me something meters. Okay, well, we know that there are 100 centimeters in a meter, so I'm going to be dividing this by 100. Okay, now I'm going to take a look at where my decimal is. I'll do this one because it's bigger. I'll move it over for you guys. And I'm going to move it to the left 2 times because I have the 2 zeros in my 100. 1, 2. All right. Okay, so you guys should have gotten 0.608 meters as your answer. You guys get it? Okay. Here's a little tiny lesson that I want to show you guys just so you can see why we're doing this with division. 100 centimeters equals 1 meter, right? So 200 centimeters equals 200 divided by 100, which gets you to 2 meters, which is why you're dividing it by 100 in these problems. Okay, guys? So if I have 23.5 centimeters, let's say, then we would need to do 23.5 divided by 100, right? In order to figure out how many meters there are. So I would move my decimal over 2 times, 1, 2. So then my answer in this case would be that. All right, do you guys see that? Okay, now this is the one that I kind of started us off with, but I wanted to break it down a little bit further for you so that you guys can see why we're dividing by 100 and not just know how to do the problem. Okie doke, let's go ahead and do this. Let's open up our textbook to page 83, please. Page 83. Let's go ahead and do number 22 together. All right. We've got 14 meters and 6 centimeters. And the directions say express as a decimal in meters. Okay. Well, I know that 6 centimeters, I can do it this way. 6 centimeters equals 6 divided by what? How many centimeters are in a meter? Good. 100. So then that would equal, let's see, I'll show you my 6 here. Remember, there's the decimal place here. And I'm going to move it over to the left 2 times because of my 2 zeros. 1, 2. Boop, boop, boop. Okay. So this is how many I would have from my 6 centimeters. Now let's take a look at my 14. Now remember, that's already in meters, right? Okay, and I just made this into meters. I changed it from centimeters to meters. So what I need to do is I just need to group these two guys together now because I have nothing in my hole, but I have 14 meters here. So I just am going to put my 14 instead of my 0. Okay, and then I'm just going to take my 0 and my 6, my 6 thousandths. Sorry guys, Roomba's coming. Let me pause it. Okay. And then this would be my answer here. Okay, so let's go ahead and try 23 on your own. See if you can figure out the blanks for the green boxes. Pause the video. All right, so we have 105 meters and 40 centimeters, and we're converting this into a decimal that shows a meter. Okay, cool. So let's take my 40 centimeters first because this is already in meter form, and this is the conversion piece that I need to do. This guy's really already good, okay? And I need to do 40 divided by what? How many centimeters are in a meter? Good, 100. So let me go ahead and do that. Now I'm going to move it to the left 2 times because I'm dividing by 100. 1, 2. Boop, boop. Okay, now I take my meters that I already have and I'm going to plug it in here instead of my 0. And then I just write my 40. Okay, so we should have gotten this, or you could have written it like this. It doesn't matter, either one. Okay, guys? All right, let's go ahead and practice a little bit with that today. I just want to go to the hundreds because I want you guys to make sure that you're solid on dividing by 100 instead of jumping into dividing by 1,000 today. So what I would like for you to do, please, children, is I would like for you to turn to page, it looks like they're just having you practice with 1,000 here. Okay, hold on. Hold your cute little horses. All right, we might have to go ahead and just go to 1,000 because there's not even any textbook practice problems. It'll be fine, guys. You just move your decimal over one more place. Let's try some, okay? And then we can do a little page afterwards. You did a lot of work yesterday, so you're not going to have as much workbook pages today. So let's go ahead and take a look at 24 on page 84 of your textbook. Okay, it's going to look like this. All right. So for 24, you have 755 meters, and you are changing it to kilometers. All right. Now you know from your little cheat sheet that you have 1,000 meters in a kilometer, right? So that equals 755 divided by how much? How much did we say? Good. Now, see, now we're in 1,000, not in 100 anymore, but it's the same thing. We're just going to move it over one more time because we have one more zero. Don't let it worry you. All right. So let's go ahead and take a look. We are looking to convert it to kilometers. So I am going to take my 755, and I know that my decimal is going to be here, and I'm going to move my decimal to the left 3 times now because I have 3 zeros. 1, 2, 3. Boop, boop. Okay. So then this would be our answer for number 24. All right. I want you guys to try 25. Let's practice a couple of these with the thousands. Okay. Pause the video. 60 meters equals 60 divided by something equals blank. Kilometers. Okay. Now remember, I have 1,000 meters in a kilometer. So keep that in mind. So I'm going to need to plug in my 1,000 here because of my metric conversion chart. And I'm going to rewrite 60 here so it's easier to see. And I'm going to move my decimal to the left. How many places? Excellent. 3 because I have 3 zeros. 1, 2, 3. Plop. And I can actually just get rid of these zeros if I want to. You could keep them there. It doesn't matter. It's really the same answer. It just takes up more space. Okay, so we would have this as our answer for number 25. You do want to have your 0 here to just show that you don't have any holes. You don't ever really want to leave a problem like this because then your teacher is wondering, oh, well, did they forget to add their holes? Did they get holes? I don't know. So make sure to put a 0 there just in case. All right, so for numbers 26 and 27, you are converting grams to kilograms, okay? Remember, there are 1,000 grams in 1 kilogram. So I've got 50 grams, okay, and that equals 50 divided by something. Divided by what, guys? 1,000, good. I'm going to rewrite my 50 here. And now I'm going to go ahead and convert it into my grams. So I'm going to move my decimal to the left 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3. Boop, boop, boop. Plug in my zeros first. I can get rid of these zeros if I want to. Okay, so we should get 0.05 for number 26. I'd like for you guys to do 27 on your own, please. Pause the video. Excellent. We have 910 grams equals 910 divided by something. Okay, and we need to find however many kilograms it is. I know that there's 1,000 grams in a kilogram, so I'm going to be dividing it by 1,000. I'll rewrite my 910 with a decimal here. And then I'm going to move my decimal to the left 3 times for my 3 zeros. 1, 2, 3. Boop. Okay, I could keep the 0 there or I could erase it. It doesn't really matter. But I do need to put 1 here to hold my whole numbers. So for this one on 27, we should have gotten 0.91. Okay. On 28, we're going to be converting milliliters to liters, all right? We have 1,000 milliliters in 1 liter, okay? Double check that on your little cheat sheet. Make sure you got that. So 28 says 75 milliliters equals how many liters is basically what they're asking. So we have 75.0, all right? And we have 3 zeros, so I'm going to move it over 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3. boop, 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 boop. Okay? So we have 0.075 or 75 thousandths of a liter. Okay, try 29 on your own, please. Pause the video. Excellent work today, guys. You're doing awesome. We have 860 milliliters. Okay, and we are converting that to liters. So I know that I have 1,000 milliliters in a liter, so I'm going to rewrite my 860 with a decimal point, and I'm going to divide it by my 1,000. So I'm going to go over 3 times because of my 3 zeros to the left because I'm dividing. 1, 2, 3, boop, boop. Okay, so this would be my answer. You could have it like that. You could have it like that. You could have it like that. That's all the same thing. Okay, this one just looks cleanest, so let's choose that one. All right, so that's what we should have gotten for the liters here for 29. Okay? All right, guys. So, like I promised you, you're not going to have too much today for independent practice. I'd like for you to go ahead and open up your workbook, please, to page 53. And 54. Go ahead and do those for practice today. Pause the video. Awesome job on that, guys. Come back and check page 53. And here's page 54. Okay. Great, great job. Tomorrow we're going to be looking at some conversion with word problems in our workbook together. It's going to be a little bit of a shorter lesson. And so that's going to be fun. All right, guys, see you soon.